When I tell you I'm so bored of these recent makeup launches, I mean I'm so bored. Where's the creativity? Where's the excitement, the passion, the interesting color stories? Where's the effort? Because I'm over it. Like I start thinking to myself, like, am I on a no buy because I'm just trying to save money? Or am I on a no buy because there's nothing that really interests me? Anyway, it's been a hot minute, but let's break down some recent launches or upcoming launches and let me just give you my opinions on them. Not that you asked for them. Info on my phone, of course. Thank you, Trendmove. So we're starting off with a limited edition Burt's Bees X Mike's Hot Honey Lip Balm. To me, that sounds gross right away. Like, I want my lips to taste like cherry and fruity things or vanilla. Certainly not hot and spicy honey. But to each their own, so this is available now. This is a rush of sweet heat flavor for your lips. It is a moisturizing beeswax lip balm infused with irresistible sweet heat flavor of Mike's Hot Honey. It is a sweet and spicy lip balm for soft lips with a kick and the sweet heat flavor of Mike's Hot Honey. This does not have a plumping effect and it's made with beeswax and vitamin E for healthy looking lips. This retails for only $4, so that's super affordable. I mean, it's a lip balm, it shouldn't be that expensive. But I don't know about you, I just don't feel like I would like that. And to be quite honest, like, you don't actually want to sit there, even if you like that taste or whatever, you're not supposed to want to sit there and like that chaps your lips. Don't lick your lips like that. So I don't know, that's a hard pass for me. I don't know, you let me know. Would you wear something that is hot and spicy or sweet and spicy? Because I wouldn't. Next up, we have a new drop from Tatcha. So this is a new addition to their Dewy collection. This is the Dewy Milk. This is supposed to give you a fresh, bouncy skin moment. This claims to be a moisturizing emulsion that addresses dryness problems caused by external stress. Story of my life. This has a mineral hyaluronic acid that balances water and oil to keep the skin hydrated, a prebiotic green tea extract to keep the skin environment healthy. That's super important. It treats dullness and gives the skin a radiant look. All good things. And it also has a purple black rice bran extract, just like their original Dewy skin cream. And this is supposed to give you a fresh, firm, and lustrous skin moment. I'll take 3 bottles. Now, this is not available yet. It is coming out in July sometime on their website and with their authorized retailer. So this is something that I would buy. I'm interested in finding out, hopefully soon, what the price point is because Tatcha is known for being rather expensive, but also I feel like most people who buy Tatcha products love Tatcha products, so maybe the price really is worth it. Next up, we have some updates from Rare Beauty. They have a ton of new minis when it comes to cheek and lip products. So we have updates to the Mini Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. These retail for $15. We have Charm, which is a coral pink. We have Grateful, which is a dewy true red. Spirited, which is a mid-tone violet. Wonder, which is a rose mauve. Faith, which is a deep berry. And then we have the Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil Stains. That's a mouthful. These retail for $14, so just $1 less. And we have shades Honesty, which is a nude brown. We have Wonder, which is a rose mauve. We have Happy, which is a cool pink. We have Delight, which is a rose brown. And we have Hope, which is a nude mauve. I think these are all super cute. I have not gotten to try anything from Rare Beauty yet, so I would like to try some of these. I'm not the biggest fan of liquid blushes in general, but if the shade's light enough and it's easy enough to work around the face, then I'll give it a go. But I would definitely like to try the tinted lip oil stains. I'm not the biggest fan of stains though either, but I am a fan of tinted lip oil, so I would definitely try this, and I don't think the prices are too bad. Yes, granted, they are minis, so it's just one of those things, but I don't know, I feel like Rare Beauty has a pretty good, I don't even know, perception, if you will, of quality, and they have pretty good, consistent positive reviews, I guess, across the board. So I would spend that money for a mini. Next up, we're talking e.l.f. And no, we're not talking about the recent Rhode Beauty acquisition that was a ridiculous amount of money, which makes no sense to me because I didn't even know people use Rhode Beauty products because I've never heard about them because no one seems to care about them. So where that money came from is beyond me. But also, it's crazy to me the fact that e.l.f. turned around at the same time in the same breath and told people there's going to be price increases because of tariffs, yet you have $1 billion to spend on someone else's brand. But that's not what we're talking about. What we are talking about is the new Halo Glow Skin Tint. This is a mineral SPF 50 sunscreen. This is also water resistant allegedly, and it's a new addition to the Halo Glow family. So this is described as a serum-like skin tint that provides lightweight buildable coverage with SPF 50 without leaving a white cast, which is so important. I hate sunscreen, if I'm being so honest, because I feel like everyone that I use leaves a white cast on my skin, and it's weird. So it says it doesn't have that. Well, that's to be determined. The hydrating formula melts into your skin for a natural glowing look. This also contains niacinamide, which is great for balancing out your oil level productions and acne breakouts and whatnot. I'm a big fan of niacinamide. Use it every single day. Thank you. And this also is available in 18 shades. I do not see a price for this yet, but it does say that it's coming soon to their website and retailers. I don't know. It's just hard because I'm the first one to say that just because a product is a lower price point doesn't make it like less good than more expensive products. But there's just something about e.l.f. where no matter what they put out, and honestly, no matter what the price point, I just view it as cheap and worrisome to me. Like, would I be comfortable using this product? I think most of the time it's just because the packaging is so cheap. And I don't even know. And I know that packaging doesn't equate to a good product. But when the entire presentation that you're giving someone, to me, comes off as like constantly cheap and low quality and just effortless, it just makes me not feel like the product's going to be good, even though I know that that's not how it always works. But there's just nothing about it, I guess, that entices me to want to find out too much when it comes to e.l.f. products. So, but I don't know. Some of the e.l.f. products I've used in the past are good, and there have been plenty that are not good. So it's just one of those things, okay? Apparently this is a month of like lip glosses because everyone is coming out with some sort of lip gloss or lip oil, which, okay. So this next one comes up from Maybelline. This is a new addition to their Lifter Gloss. This is their Lifter Gloss Honeyed Lip Gloss with hyaluronic acid. So this claims to deliver glossy lips and a full look. You can drench your lips with hydrating shine with the XL Wand applicator for a lifted look. It's available in honeyed shades in sheer browns and nudes with a sweet-like honey scent. These retail for $10.99. I don't think that's bad for Maybelline, and the size of the glosses totally look fine. When I'm like swiping through and looking at the different shades, they all look beautiful. They all make sense for the collection. I think everyone's lips look plumped and juicy and delicious. So I love that because I do have naturally beautiful lips. So if I want to make them look even better, I would try this. Again, the shades come in honey, caramel, maple, toast, and toffee, retailing for $10.99 as I mentioned. So would you get this? Because I would. Okay, let's switch over to some luxury makeup from Dior. To be so honest, luxury makeup just never speaks to me. And it's not a matter of like, can I or can I not afford it? I can't afford it. I don't want to afford it. And then I start thinking, I'm like, I know factually speaking, from working on the professional side of all this for over a decade, that most times luxury brands and, you know, drugstore brands are using the same manufacturer, same ingredients, same everything. It's just different packaging. And that's not always the case, but a lot of times it is. And so it's hard for me to justify spending such elevated prices just because of the name on the product or on the packaging. So it's like, that is something that always goes through my mind. Now, if I was like a bajillionaire, then maybe I wouldn't care as much. But as somebody that's still a normal person, I care. Anyway, this new collection includes their Dior Skin Forever Blush Soft Filter. This is a new texture that feels like whipped cream and melts into the skin with a lightweight formula that gives your cheeks a healthy glow. It uses technology that transforms a cream containing pigments and oils into powder when applied, love that, with a soft focus effect that makes the skin appear smoother, and it also has hyaluronic acid. I love that everyone just still automatically includes hyaluronic acid into their products. Like, I love hyaluronic acid. I love it when, I always use it correctly, but I love it when people use it correctly. You need to always make sure that you're locking it in with something that allows it to do its job. So if you're using a hyaluronic acid serum in general for a skincare moment, you need to make sure you're putting in a really good, nice, thick moisturizer afterwards so it can pull from the moisturizer and so it can do its job on your skin, or else it's going to dry your skin out. Anyway, this comes in 5 shades. We have 01 Petal, 02 Violet, 03 Bloom, 04 Daisy, and 05 Lily. This collection also has face powders with hyaluronic acid that have a velvety texture that claims to blow your skin and reduce the appearance of pores and bring natural brightness to the skin in 2 different finishes. They have the Dior Skin Forever Nude Radiant Filter and the Dior Skin Forever Nude Matte Filter. I would want the matte. I always love a good matte moment. I don't know. I mean, this collection's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It seems like it's for more of a mature crowd, and that's fine. And I mean, it is Dior. I don't feel like Dior is made with the intention of like teenagers or young adults using it. But I mean, I feel like there could be a few more bold shades for sure. The shade range is certainly quite limited. I don't see prices yet, but I'm feeling like it's going to be expensive because it's Dior, but to be determined. Okay, we have to talk about Makeup by Mario for a minute because I feel like if we don't, no one will, because maybe I'm just in my own little bubble, but I never see anyone talk about Makeup by Mario. Like when he first launched his brand, like yeah, of course people were talking about it, but since then, I see like the same 2 or 3 people who are like constantly on his ass talking about his products, but other than that, I don't see anyone using them. I don't see anyone talking about them. Again, could just be in my own little world. That's a potential scenario. But they just revealed their new Soft Sculpt Talc-Free Blurring Bronzer. If you don't like talc or you have something in your brain that makes you feel like talc is not safe, which it is safe, then this would be for you. But this is a talc-free blurring bronzer. It is a versatile powder bronzer that blends effortlessly to naturally warm and blur the complexion with a light to medium coverage and a sweat and humidity proof finish. It has a blurring formula that is lightweight and blends like a dream with a soft matte finish. That's good. It apparently layers effortlessly with creams and liquids. Again, talc-free. Retails for $38. It comes in shades light, light medium, medium, medium dark, dark, and dark deep. I mean, I get that he's like a celebrity artist and whatnot, but again, I just feel like your name and the like same couple celebrity clients that you work on doesn't always equate to the justification of like super high price points when it comes to products, especially if it's a newer brand, and especially if people don't even talk about your brand. Again, could be wrong, but I don't ever hear anyone talking about it. I mean, I would try this though. I mean, again, These brands just don't excite me. They really don't excite me. And maybe it's just because I don't really like the minimalistic approach that some of these brands do. And again, it's just these products seem lifeless. There's nothing looking at these photos that I'm like, oh my God, that's so interesting. The packaging is boring and bland. The shade range is not great. It's just another bronzer. I mean, there's just nothing special to me anymore. But when I'm swiping and I'm looking at these photos, the before and after, the after is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, but obviously you can tell there's a ton of retouching going on. I mean, I understand. It's what a lot of people do in these types of photos and marketing and whatnot, but clearly a lot of retouching. But if it were to work the way it's, showcased, fantastic. It looks amazing. I would try this. I would wear this. And I would probably splurge and spend the $38 on the bronzer, even though I already have plenty, just to try it out for myself. And mind you, I'm not a Makeup by Mario hater. I don't know anything about him personally or anything like that. I don't hate on virtually any brand except for like 3 because they deserve it. But I don't know, I'm opinionated, okay? Now, by the time this video is posted, these are already available. Now let's switch over to the super, super affordable side, and we're gonna talk Essence. They have their new Juicy Bomb Party collection. This includes a blush jelly, which is a gel-like texture that is easy to apply and provides a natural yet luminous finish. It comes in 2 different shades. We have a pink berry tone and a bright apricot tone. They have 4 different lip oils. There's Peach Perfect, Watermelon Wonders, Marvelous Mango, and Adorable Apple. Then they have a jumbo lip gloss in Lovely Lychee. I think it's spelled weird, so I don't know if it's supposed to be like lychee or not, but whatever. Then they have 5 different lip glosses. They have Bubblegum Bliss, Luminous Lime, Pretty Pitaya, don't know, Kiwi Kisses, and Strawberry Sprinkles. They also have a makeup bag, makeup sponges, shower gel that comes in Tropical Treasure, and then hairband and wristbands. I mean, it's a cute collection. Hella affordable, of course. It's Essence, of course it's gonna be affordable. But I've liked most of the Essence products I've used. And again, that goes back to what I say, just because something is cheaper or more affordable, whatever words you wanna use, doesn't innately mean it's low quality. Essence is an example of a brand that I feel like has great quality most times, especially in accordance to the price point. So this is super cute and fun and fresh. And to me, this is a perfect fun little spring summer collection. So I like that. Now this drop from Fenty Beauty really kind of surprised me because Fenty to me screams money, kind of luxurious, there's just a certain aesthetic, a certain level. But they did a collection with Smurfs. Now again, I understand Smurfs is supposed to be fun and playful, kiddish, all that kind of stuff, but that's what makes the collection weird. And I know Rihanna voiced one of the Smurfs in one of the recent movies, but like that doesn't mean your collection needs to be like cheap. It's still a Fenty partnership. So that's weird to me when I'm looking at this. The Smurfette inspired collection tin, $150. Like, I mean, there's a bunch of different things. There's, hair clips, there's makeup sponges, gloss bomb keychains, there's lip essential duos, there's pH color changing scents for this Fenty treats. I mean, there's just a ton of random things, and there's a mirror, and the mirror's kind of cute. But when you actually look at all the products, I'm like, where's the Fenty vibe? Like, this doesn't scream Fenty at all. I see her name on it, but if you told me this was from Makeup Revolution, I believe it. If you told me this was from NYX or e.l.f., I would believe it. If you told me this was from Profusion, I would believe it, because those brands typically have cheaper looking products, and this whole collection is like, looks like kids makeup. It looks like it's cheap, but it's got a Fenty name on it and a Fenty price point, and it's weird to me. But overall, do I think it's a cute collection? Of course, it's absolutely cute, absolutely adorable. I would not buy this because it's very, very childish, but I don't know, I'd love to know your thoughts. Okay, I had to save this collection for last because I have a lot of thoughts. So this is the new The Lord of the Rings X Glamlight collection. Now, you probably don't know this about me, but I am a massive Lord of the Rings fan. I have a Tolkien tattoo on my hip, my stomach, lower hip, stomach area, whatever. I've obviously watched all the movies, read all the books a million times. I mean, every time they're in theaters, I go and I sit there for, 18 hours straight. Like, my sister and I have every game, every movie, every TV show, anything and everything that's Lord of the Rings related, I have experienced, love, all the things, my whole life. So when I saw this, I was so excited, but then I'm like, I personally feel like Glamlight doesn't always do a great job with their licensed collaborations. There's definitely ones that like they just hit it out of the park. And then there's ones where I'm like, cash grab. This to me is kind of in the middle. And the thing really is the people who love these types of IPs, like whether it's Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, like any of the horror movie kind of stuff, these people love these IPs. So it's like, those are gonna be people, me, that are gonna be more opinionated than just general makeup lovers who don't really care about the Lord of the Rings, but they want new makeup from Glamlight, for example. Those of us who love this stuff are gonna be more opinionated. So please keep that in mind because we have very strong attachments and whatever and expectations to these IPs. That being said, let's break down the collection. So this has a lot in it. It has an eyeshadow palette, a makeup bag, we have a highlighter, there's lip kits, all the fun things. So the Middle Earth palette retails for $38. I don't think that's bad at all. The Evan Star lip treatment, $16. Could be cheaper, but it's an IP. Everything's gonna be more expensive with an IP. The Rivendell lip kit, $21, not too bad. Eye of Sauron lip kit, $24, not too bad. The One Ring highlighter, $18, me. The Lord of the Rings crossbody bag, $42, me. But like actually talking about the products themselves, like the eyeshadow palette, the inside matches the outside of it. Cool. But that doesn't mean the color story to me works, because it doesn't. Because Middle Earth, for those of you who don't know, is very saturated with a lot of different colors. I mean, if you go to the Shire, there's such lush greens and colorful flowers everywhere. You can go all the way down to, you know, Mordor, Mount Doom area. You're gonna have intense reds, oranges, yellows. You should have deep, dark, rich browns and blacks. Like, I mean, there should have been such a significant variation in the color story to kind of encompass all of the places that the Fellowship essentially goes on during their journey. And all I see here are like super muted shades, where a lot of them I'm just like, I don't even know what kind of eyeshadow look I would create with this color story, other than like 2 or 3 with maybe a couple different variations of shades. But like, I just don't feel like you're gonna get too much excitement out of it. I really do not like the eyeshadow palette. I just don't. So to me, that was a flop. The One Ring highlighter, beautiful. I think it should actually be a bit more gold because it's a gold ring. So the highlighter itself should be like a very bolsterous champagne gold, but that's just me. And also the actual component itself is very, very cheap looking in my opinion. But again, I love the detail though on all of the collection. I like that they have the Evan Star markings. They have obviously the inscription on the ring, you know, inside the packaging. So I love stuff like that because those are all things that are obviously recognizable and important to include. But moving on to the lip treatment, I mean, I don't know, the lip gloss, probably just a basic lip gloss. The lip scrub, I would like to try. I love a good lip scrub. I'm glad that they made it blue because the Evan Star pendant it's bright silver, but sometimes they showcase it when it has like blue reflex and a blue jewel in it. So that makes sense. So I think that's super cute. Would definitely love to try that. And then we have the Rivendell lip kit. Doesn't make any sense to me. The colors don't make any sense. And to me, it has nothing to do with anything. The makeup bag I think is super cute. I do love that. I would buy that. I mean, the price is a bit too much in my opinion, but I didn't buy this collection because I do feel like the entire collection is far too expensive for what it is. So me, I'm like, I want it all or none of it. So I just decided on none of it. For now, at least, because I feel like it's just too overpriced. Then we go to the Eye of Sauron lip kit. I don't know. I mean, I guess technically it makes sense. It's just not my preferred vibe, but it does make sense. I wouldn't wear it, but I don't know. Overall, I'm just not too happy with the collection. I'm glad that it exists. I'll say that. I'm glad that it exists because these types of, you know, license collabs moments are things that I look forward to because I want to see things reflected in the beauty space in accordance to like the things that I love. And so I was really excited about that. I guess I would just say that I would love for another company to give a swing at it. And hell no, we're not talking about ColourPop, I'll tell you that much. So no, but I would like to see someone else give it a try because I feel like Glamlight had good intentions and like I feel like they tried, but for me personally, it just doesn't, across the board doesn't really work for me, but who cares really what my opinion is at the end of the day. Okay, so that's enough rambling for today. So we talked about a bunch of either upcoming launches or launches that have recently been released. So I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on these collections because that's one of my main reasons for making these recap videos every week is I want to hear your opinions because for sure your opinions are not going to always be the same as mine and vice versa. And that's the beauty of conversation and community. It's weird when people can't like hear out other people's opinions because at the end of the day, I don't care what you like or dislike and you shouldn't really care that much what I like or dislike. We're allowed to like whatever we want. So it's weird when people get like defensive. That's very weird to me. But please give me your thoughts and opinions on these collections from the overall collections. What's included? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What should they have had? What should they not have included? Price points. Are you going to buy? Are you not going to buy? And what do you want to see in the future? But with that being said, if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up down below. Don't forget to click that big red subscribe button so you can join my YouTube family and I will see you in the next one.